Hi boys and girls, I'm Mrs. Chris from Silver Springs Elementary and Ridgewood Elementary. And today we're going to work on a song that some of you might already be familiar with. It's called Hickory Dickory Dock, and it goes like this. Hickory Dickory Dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck one, the mouse ran down, Hickory Dickory Dock. And I know many of you have been learning how to tell time with your classroom teacher. You've already learned that if the clock strikes 1, it means it's 1 o'clock. And that means that the little hand is on the 1, but the big hand is on the 12. So when the clock strikes 1, it looks like this. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 1, the mouse ran down, Hickory dickory dock. Today I have another version of Hickory Dickory Dock that I'd like to share with you. It's a book by an author named Keith Baker, and it's called Hickory Dickory Dock. And in this book, he not only changes the time, he also changes the animal, so it's not just a mouse with the clock. Listen to the story and see how Keith Baker changes this song. Hickory Dickory Dock by Keith Baker. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 1. It's time for fun, hickory dickory dock. Hickory dickory dock, a bird sang to the clock. The clock struck 2. Away she flew, hickory dickory dock. Hickory dickory dock, a snake wrapped round the clock. The clock struck 3. He took the key, hickory dickory dock. Hickory dickory dock, a hare hopped over the clock. The clock struck 4. He hopped some more, hickory dickory dock. Hickory dickory dock, some bees buzzed around the clock. The clock struck 5. Back to their hive, hickory dickory dock. Hickory dickory dock, some hens pecked at the clock. The clock struck 6. They chased their chicks, hickory dickory dock. Hickory dickory dock, a pig oinked at the clock. 7 was struck, he rolled in muck, hickory dickory dock. Hickory dickory dock, a billy goat kicked the clock. The clock struck 8, he broke a gate, hickory dickory dock. Hickory dickory dock, someone nibbled the clock. The clock struck 9. A porcupine, hickory dickory dock. Hickory dickory dock, a bear stopped by the clock. The clock struck 10. Off to her den, hickory dickory dock. Hickory dickory dock, a horse grazed near the clock. 11 was struck. She kicked and bucked, hickory dickory dock. Hickory dickory dock, the moon shone on the clock. 12 o'clock midnight. Little mouse, good night. Hickory dickory dock. Wasn't that so much fun, listening to the different ways that Keith Baker changed that song? Well, today we are going to do the same thing. We're going to change the song that we already know, Hickory Dickory Dock, and make some new verses. So instead of the clock striking 1, Today we're going to change it so that it strikes 4. Now remember, if the clock strikes 4, it means the little hand is on the 4 and the big hand is on the 12. If the big hand's on the 12, it means it's going to be an o'clock. So this clock says 4 o'clock. So we've already changed the time. Now I have to think about an animal. I think I'm going to choose an elephant. Now I've got a time, 4 o'clock. I've got a new animal, an elephant, and now I have to think of something that rhymes. Now I don't want to rhyme the animal, I want to rhyme the time. So I have to think of something that rhymes with 4. I'm going to try floor, floor. So I'm going to rhyme 4 with floor. Let's try this. Hickory dickory dock, the elephant bumped the clock. The clock struck 4, it fell to the floor, hickory dickory dock. So that's one way that we could change the song. Now I'm going to create another new verse, which means I need to change the time. It did say 4 o'clock, but now I'm going to move the little hand over to 8, and I'm going to change it to 8 o'clock. So the new time is 8. Now I need to think of, this time I'm not going to use an animal, I'm going to use a person. I'm going to say the teacher. The teacher. Now I need a rhyme. Remember, I'm not rhyming teacher, I'm rhyming the time. It's easy to remember because rhyme actually rhymes with time, rhyme time. So you're going to rhyme the time. I need to think of something that rhymes with 8. So I've got, the clock struck 8. Oh, I've got it. We're going to rhyme 8 with late, late. All right, let's try it. Here it goes. Hickory dickory dock, the teacher looked at the clock. The clock struck 8, the teacher was late. Hickory dickory dock. I took those 2 verses that I created, the one with the teacher and the one with the elephant, and I wrote them down on a paper like this. So look at this paper. This paper has the time that I chose, and then I wrote the words at the bottom with the animal or person, the time and the rhyme, and then I drew a picture to go with my verse. I want you to do the same thing. You're going to think of a new time and draw that time on the clock. Then you're going to think of either a person or an animal, maybe even someone's name, and you're going to think of a rhyme. Now remember, the rhyme goes with the time, not with the creature. So if you choose a dog, you're not rhyming the word dog. You're rhyming the time that you chose. So either 1 or 2 or 12. That's the rhyme you have to choose, the time. You're going to write down your verse, draw your picture, and then email a copy or a picture of that to your music teacher. Email a copy of that to your music teacher. They will share it with me. And then next week, I'm going to create a new video with your verse in it. If you email it to your teacher, I'll put your verse in next week's video that I share with all the first graders in Northville Public Schools. Won't that be amazing? So don't forget, you're going to email your new verse for Hickory Dickory Dock to your music teacher, the one from your school. They will give it to me, and I'm going to create a brand new video for next week using your verses. So please get to work on those and send them to your music teachers. I can't wait to see what you come up with.